Side of a SeaWych keel. I'm going to cut the top laminates off of this keel and have a look in there. You can see this one's pushed up because it's got rusty under there, and I'm also going to take a section out of the side. I've managed to just get this end bit up, but this has got the same ballast as Red Admiral's got. They're like coffin shaped pieces of steel, like stampings. These are like rusty. On the Admiral you can see through the fiberglassing. There's no rust at all. You can see these perfectly, but this is rusty as hell. Let's take a bit more off. Right, I've seen all what I need to see from this top bit. There's this loose ballast that's been welded together with rust, and also resin. I can see from here resin has been poured over the top, so in some places it's solid because of the resin. There's some there. Yeah, it's not coming out. Solid. Let's hit it with a hammer. Solid. Oh, that's all I need to see from the top. Don't know what we're going to do about that. Alright, I've just made a cut with an angle grinder. And look at the water. Right, let's take some more off. Cut little triangles out, and then I'm going to take this big one out the middle. But just looking at the differences in the laminates on these triangles that I cut off, look, that one's that thin, that thick, that thick. Oh, without dropping them, that thick. So quite a difference between the thicknesses there. The thin ones are here, but the thick ones are in the middle here. See if we can pop this off, eh? First hand you're looking at, oh look, there's the stampings. More stampings, and it is soaked. As I was cutting it, the water was running out. Doesn't look great, does it? Yeah, layers of, looks like matching, not matching, resin. At some point matching's been poured in all of these. That's definitely going to weigh a lot more than 160 kilos. You've got the weight of the steel, and you've also got the weight of the water. I don't know how much is in there, but it's got to be in the whole keel. I don't know. I wouldn't like to speculate. A few bucketfuls at least, I would have thought. But Let's cut it down a bit further. Right, I'll cut some more off. Just since it, if you chip away, you can chip some of that out. But it looks like, in places, resin has been poured. Yeah, it's solid up there. But down here, it's much more loose. In fact, you can chip away. So anyone with water in the keels, how to cure that, I don't know. But you can definitely cut little holes, like little squares in the bottom to let the water out. That's as low as I've gone on this one because I didn't want to cut the trailer. But the water is definitely flowing out of them holes. I mean, you could even not even cut a square, just cut a line. The water was flowing out of that line. That would be much easier to repair than doing a whole section. Although you could take a section, then afterwards glass it back. I don't know. But if anyone's got a problem, hopefully this will help you to solve it. If there's any solutions for rusting keels, I'm pretty sure we'd all like to hear it. I know I would. I don't suffer from it on the Admiral, but this one definitely got it. And you can tell by the way it was pushing up on the top. Sometimes it even splits out the sides on some of them. Hope that helps.